And welcome back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Jay Vaz, and you're watching the Jay Vaz Show, music and entertainment at its finest. If you haven't done so, make sure you follow us on all the social media pages at the Jay Vaz Show. Check out the website, thejvazshow.com, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or iHeartRadio, wherever it is that you're listening or watching us on. Joining us today from Southeast, we got the Southeast in the fucking building today. These guys been putting in work, man. They first time I heard about them, it was with Mr. Never Die. He mentioned them to me. He's like, hey, you should interview these cats, man. These boys are out here doing their thing. And I had him on the show, and he brought y'all up again.
Shout out Mr. Never Die.
Shout out to Mr. Never Die, man.
What's up, man?
And then I started tuning into y'all's music, started checking y'all out. And we'll get into that here in a second. From the Southeast, we got Killer J, Stone Thugger, South Made Crookz. What's up, man?
What's up, man? You know what I'm saying?
How y'all doing?
We doing good. We doing good. Just grinding.
Trying to make this money, trying to get it up there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already know the movement, South Made Crookz.
Going all the way in 2020. You know what I'm saying?
2020,
Taking
man.
over.
Y'all from the Southeast. So let's get right into this. We're just talking about this off camera, man. So Southeast, you guys have a lot of good artists out there in Southeast that you know that put on for the Mexicans in this rap game. We just talked about some of them earlier before we got on camera. We talked about Sin. We talked about Villain. You guys obviously had Bane, and you guys have been able to work with some of those. So we'll get into that here in a second. Before we get in there, though, how exactly did you guys get into rap, into hip hop?
Shit, basically just listen to all the local artists from Southeast, all the Mexicans, all the other Mexicans rapping, old school rappers like SPM, you know. Just seeing the Mexicans rapping gave us kind of hope to be able to say we able to do it too, you know what I'm saying? We could rap too. We listen to these rappers that are out here where we live at, where we roam the streets, you know what I'm saying? So it gave us an opportunity and hope to want to rap too, you know what I'm saying? Gave us a lot of hope.
Really gave us a lot of motivation, you feel me? Like you said, a lot of legends came straight about the Southeast, you know what I'm saying? That's where we grew up at, so don't talk about, like, gave us a lot of motivation. You feel me? Like they could do it, we could do it too, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's the main reason we really got into this shit.
Yeah. So let's talk about the names. First, South Made Crookz. How did the name group come about?
Well,
we just
whenever
from the South.
You feel me?
Some Crooks from the South.
Hey,
whenever we got the group together, you feel me? Like I was telling you and shit, like we was all young and shit. We just came over like different type of names, wrote them all down, and like this one fit better. You feel me? We had came over with Self-Made Crookz. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it ain't really matches that much, so we just changed it up to Self-Made Crookz.
Words.
You feel me? Self-Made Crookz and just matched with a Self-Made and Crookz.
Fuck it, we gonna ride with it. Self-Made Crookz. It sounds
like Tupac said, Thug Life. No, I'm saying type of shit.
Yeah, because it is a catchy name. The first time I heard it, Self-Made Crookz, I was like, nah, man, never heard of him. And then he's like, nah, bro, like, I'm sure you have. He's like, you know, they got music with so-and-so. And I was like, all right, let me get on here. And I had seen a video, I think it was you, from like a year ago. I think you were wearing like a red shirt. You had black locs on. And somehow, I've been having Sin on my Facebook for a long time, so he must have posted it. I think it was a track he did with Sin or something.
Oh, yeah. I think, it's like old ass, like.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I have heard of them. I just wasn't, you know, I guess like when I tell people, like, I've heard of your music, I just didn't have a face to the name, so to speak. And I was like, okay, now I know who they are. So let's talk about the names themselves, man. Killer J. How did the name Killer J come about?
Shit, basically, my name is Juan, so I decided to take the initial, my first name.
Yeah.
Fuck a J. Then I took Killer, because I'm trying to kill him on the mic, so I'm a motherfucking killer. So I like, fuck it, Killer J. So I like, fuck it. I'm gonna ride with that. It kind of describes me, so I like it. So fuck it, something I'm not trying to be too much of a badass name person. I'm just trying to put something together that's gonna
Straight to the
describe
point.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, killing
So
them
I
on the
like
mic. My name is Juan
yeah.
Jay. So, hey,
Yeah.
that's how I came up with my name, Julio J Bass Show. Julio
Yeah.
Bass is
Show,
like shit,
hell yeah.
straight to the point. This is who I
Some-
am.
Something unique.
Something
Yeah.
that's gonna fit you and shit. You feel me?
Something
Yeah.
who you are.
Then we got Stone Thugger, man. How you come up with your
Thugger,
name?
Man, shit, I really like, you feel me? I had all types of names and shit, you feel me? I had little Kilo, little, you feel me? All types of names, you know, you can't pick and shit, or you just got a lot of names and shit, but I had to pick a right one, like I said, one that fits you and shit. So I came up with Stone, and then I just added Thugger. It just came up like that.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
just keeping
pretty
Stone
natural.
Thugger,
Yeah,
something natural, something that fits me more and shit. So that's how I came up with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did you guys grow up together? You guys grew up knowing each other from the get go, or how did you guys come about?
We ain't grow up like since like little kids, but like we met like in middle school and shit.
Teenager.
He's like
Yeah.
2 years older than me, so we were never like I went to sixth grade in junior high. He was like in eighth grade, so that's how we met right then.
We got together.
We just met right
Yeah.
there, you feel me?
Yeah.
From there we just like
We started hanging out.
we were just hanging out and like, you feel me, smoking weed and doing all this little
crazy shit.
You feel me? But
Yeah.
after that, like we will always be jamming to like, you feel me, UGK, Lil Bean, SPM and everything. So you feel me, like that shit inspired us. You feel me? So I guess that's how we started rapping.
So that so you guys were inspired by some big names, man. First of all, R.I.P. Pimp C.
Yeah.
Free Bean, Free SPM. That's some big names. That's good trio to be inspired by. So how exactly this come about? You guys were just smoking, chilling, and one of y'all started freestyling, like, oh shit, you rap, shit, so do I. Or how exactly this whole thing come about?
Yeah, like freestyling and shit like that.
Yeah, just listen to beats and we just right there chilling, smoking. So we didn't know how to get on the beat and actually know how to fucking
gotta know what bars
it
work
and
shit, like
yeah.
4 bars, 6 bars, 8 bars.
Like trying to like rhyme some words and shit,
just
shit like that.
Trying to make
we'll record
sound
like
loud.
like he'll put a beat on his phone and I'll record on my phone.
Just on the voice recording.
And
we'll record that shit and we'll hear each other. We'll be like, damn, we able to hear us on the motherfucking beat and shit. Like we could hear each other on the beat, like rapping on the beat. So
we just kept going and shit. You feel me?
So we got to
everybody
the studio.
Don't start as good like that. You feel me? We just everybody starting this shit, but little by little, we just started like building a foundation and shit and finding ourselves in this shit. Really,
giving each other hope and shit, trying to make sure we both.
We usually work together.
Motivation.
And shit, you feel me? Like he helps me, I help him and shit. Put the shit together. We working on the song together. You feel me?
Yeah. So you guys were telling me off camera before we got started, when you guys first got started with South Main Crookz, it was actually a bigger group of you guys.
It was 4 of us.
Yeah, it was 4.
It was 4 of y'all. The other 2 are they still involved in music at all, or they just kind of?
They still involved in music.
Yeah,
they just South Main Crookz.
Yeah, shout outs to them. So we'll keep it moving.
Shout
outs to them. You know,
they're doing their own thing.
Yeah. Now, how long has it been just you two doing y'all's thing?
Or just us two, like probably like a year, probably a year,
like a year or 2. 2 years maybe.
About a year and a half.
What do you think it was that made you two click instead of like you and one of the other members that was in? Like what makes y'all click and be a good group in this hip hop industry?
Really, I think it's a friendship. You feel me? Like I said, I met him like in 6th grade and shit like that. So it's like a deeper connection. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like that way, like You feel me? You could trust each other and rap. You could trust the money.
The
you could trust
bond,
each other.
the bond we had, and
Bond.
the loyalty
really
we
like-
had towards each other.
Really the
That
bond. You feel me? The loyalty and shit. Like
Yeah.
you gotta
That
have
we
some
can-
loyalty to be you feel me?
committed
Yeah,
to this
committed.
rap shit. You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
saying
They weren't
they ain't
committed, or
have
they
no
weren't.
loyalty or nothing, but you feel me? Like I
Yeah,
guess we had a
y'all were on the
stronger,
same level of-
stronger bond.
yeah.
You feel me? Like
Yeah.
so I guess that's what stood us like together and we
Yeah.
still at it. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, that's what's up, man. Yeah. 'Cause, you know, like I was telling you off camera, it's like I said, it's not that those other people, you know, weren't loyal. It was just you
Yeah,
guys had
yeah.
a stronger bond, maybe a better understanding of, hey, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Shit, this is
Yeah.
the same thing I want to do. Well, let's make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you said, you feel me? Like sometimes like you feel me? You trying to go make a song and shit, and you call them and you feel me? People don't show up, this and that. You feel me? And we always like me and him, like you feel me? We there all the time.
Yeah.
You feel me?
We
We
gotta
got
make
money
sure
to
we're there.
put
We
in, we got this, that. So
gotta have everything
we ain't
right.
holding each other back. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's really like a reason right there.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, as somebody from the outside looking in, sort of, you know, I have no idea who the other people were,
Yeah.
but you guys complement each other real good on tracks. You know what I mean? Like whenever you listen to the music, it's not like, you know, how the hell is this guy teamed up with this guy? It's just like you guys are real good with each other as far as putting the tracks together.
Hell
So how do you guys go about deciding as far as this is the beat we're gonna use, or this is what we're gonna talk about on this track? How exactly does that process take place?
We we just listen to different beats. We put one on. If he feeling it and I'm
Yeah.
feeling it, we both like, fuck it, let's just write something to it. If I ain't feeling it and he's feeling, we'd probably be like, fuck it, just save it for later and let's keep
I might
listening to
feel it
more.
later, yeah.
Listen to more beats that we could both feel. You know what I'm saying? We could hop on and
You
then
feel
if
me?
we
Like sometimes
feel
I
me.
come up with like a hook and shit, like a hook. I show it to him, tell him write his verses, then he comes up to me with another hook and another beat.
Yeah.
He tells me to write a verse. Right there, we got two songs right there. You
Right
feel me? So like, we kind of share our ideas and our songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Yeah, because that's a track you guys just put out with Mr. Never Die.
Yeah.
I think that was on his project though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was. I like Mr. Never Die, but I feel like on that track, that was probably one of his best. Nah, I'm not gonna say his best. He got a lot of dope music, but it was a real dope verse, and it just all three of y'all complimented each other on that. And it was so fucking dope, man. Texas Motherfucker, I think is
Texas
called.
The video's out now on YouTube, man. Y'all go check
Mr.
that
Never
out.
Die's channel.
Yeah. We'll
Texas
make sure we link up
Motherfucker.
the link to the video is going to be on the description of the video, description of the podcast, because that's a dope ass video, dope ass track, and yeah, you guys really complimented each other, and not just each other, but you know, Mr. Never Die as well. So we're talking about the music and the styles, man. Let's talk about your style. Again, as a listener perspective, you guys, you know, are street music, Texas music, shit that I can ride to, you know, bang it down the block shit.
Yeah.
How would you guys describe y'all style?
Shit. Basically, we put it some motherfucking rap mixed with some trap, but kind
like,
of some.
You know what I'm saying? We bring it the old school. We bringing the old school back. That's really what we're doing. You feel me?
Yeah.
And the new generation.
Back, like, so at first we was bringing the old school back, like just like it is, but feel me, like people feeling it and shit, but we really hopped on this trap shit. You feel me? So we bringing the old school back, but we just putting it on some new beats and shit.
I can feel that, man, because and the reason I asked you guys, you know, you got, you know, how young y'all were when y'all first came in here, is because when you listen to the music, you don't get that young rap music feel to it.
Yeah.
It's more of what I was telling you, like y'all were influenced by Bane, y'all were influenced by SPM. It does have that feel to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not today's music where it's kind of, you know, I don't have nothing against today's music.
Yeah.
I always tell people, it's like, if I don't like it, I just don't listen to it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't sit here and be like, oh, they trash.
Yeah.
It ain't my cup of tea. It ain't my cup of tea. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and tell you, hell yeah, I'm going to listen to it, and then sit back and be like, no, that shit trash. No, if I
That's
don't
real.
like it, it's not that it's trash. I just don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I hear y'all's music, it has that, you know, like you say, the old school feel to
Yeah.
it. And it's like, this shit I can listen to. You know what I mean? It ain't today's hip hop, basically.
Like, we put a lot of H-Town culture in it
Yeah.
too, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes it, like, old school. Because, like, not a
Yeah.
lot of artists, upcoming artists and, like, new artists, they don't really do that, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I guess they trying to follow the trend and ride the wave. And
They trying to talk about
Feel me?
everything else. Everybody else talking about.
we
Yeah.
really talking
So
about,
we really,
like,
but what we doing in the
old
streets, what
school
we
shit, like,
went through, what we did, you know what I'm saying, what
Yeah.
we still continuing to do, you
Yeah.
feel me? So it's just everything, life living, you know what I'm saying, living proof, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's just,
So being that that's your style, do you ever find yourself, let's say you guys are in the studio about to do some Texas shit, you know, some old school shit. Do you guys ever find yourself trying to do something that, you know, gets you on the radio? Are you guys concerned about radio play at all?
Yeah,
I'm-
we got a couple tracks we lined up. Got some radio songs, like some club type of songs. You feel me?
some club bangers, some good.
And we got a lot of unreleased music. We about to drop. So yeah, so y'all stay tuned for that. We got a lot of unreleased stuff. We about to drop some whole new type of music. You feel me? Like I told you, some trap
Yeah.
beats and some.
Talking about music dropping, I couldn't find you guys on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Are you guys on there?
Nah, we're not there
We're
yet.
not
but
on any digital platforms.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
so
about to drop this
we-
this tape, and we about to drop it on
all platforms.
Okay,
We
okay,
just-
yeah. That was one thing that I was like, I can't find them on here. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask them like, what's up with the content,
Yeah,
man? Why
yeah.
we
Yeah.
not getting on Apple and shit?
Yeah.
So this is more of a culture question. It's more of getting into the culture of hip hop, just getting in the culture of I guess being Mexican and being involved in the hip hop industry. Recently I saw in an interview. We don't do promos here, so we ain't gonna say what interview, but I saw in an interview where a guy was talking about being offended by YG. You guys familiar with YG?
YG, the rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He had a track called So Loco. The guys dressed up as a mariachi and they're
I don't
No,
think I seen it yet.
no. Okay, well, it's basically YG being black and he started this. I'm not gonna say it's a trend, but after that, like two other artists dropped music that was kind of to some people was offensive. Do you guys feel offended or anything like that if you see like a black dude dropping music and he's dressed up as a mariachi, talking about Migo this, Migo that? How do you guys feel about that?
Not really, or you feel me? Like
I really
it kind of
don't.
feels good. You feel me? Like he's showing the culture.
He's
and shit
representing
like that,
for
but,
us.
Like, other than that, if he's making fun of it, like a little bit, you feel me? But not that much. You feel me? He probably just wants
Can't feel.
attention or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where's that line in your opinion as far as you just mentioned if he's making fun of it? Where's that line where okay he's making fun of it now by being dressed as a mariachi or he's showing respect?
That's we don't know because we ain't seen the video. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? But like if like you said, he just rapping and like
Yeah,
doing his thing in that mariachi suit. You feel me? Like
yeah.
it ain't nothing against it. You feel me?
And it was more of a Cali thing, I think, because that dude was from Cali. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you feel
And
me?
Cali
They say a
people are a
lot
little
of
bit different than
Cali
us out
people
here.
different. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you can't say the N word over there or something. Like you feel me? Over here, we
Yeah.
all connected.
Yeah.
Blacks, Mexicans, whites, whatever you is, you feel me? We all stay connected.
Speaking of the N word, I've been asking a lot of artists the same thing. How do you guys feel about using the N word in y'all? I know y'all use it on the
Yeah.
raps, and I know y'all use it.
You feel me? We grew up with like a lot of, you feel me, like blacks.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
We basically grew up with blacks. We
South
went to
Park, you feel me?
we went to middle school with blacks,
right there.
high school, grew up all around the hood,
Yeah.
all South
So,
Park. So basically, it's not like nothing offensive
yeah.
towards them or like we trying to say that word like to
We don't
gain
say it like
attention.
on that type of way. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like say it like bro, like
or like vato
my
or just
dog, you
any
feel
other
me? My dog,
way we call
Yeah.
my homie,
you feel me?
partner.
Like,
See, I'm telling you, that's the Texas shit. That's the way we look at it. You know what I mean?
Like I told you, I grew up with, you feel me, UGK, Pimp C. You feel me? That's the way they talk and shit. So
like my nigga, you know what I'm saying? My G, you know what I'm saying? My partner, that's my, you know what I'm saying? My homie.
Yeah, that's why, you know, like you said earlier, in Cali, people ain't cool with you using the N-word. You know, they're not cool with you throwing it out there. Out here in Texas, we grew up more, I'm not going to say open-minded. I guess it's just the way we were raised. We don't, you know, we were having this conversation not long ago, and I was like, back when I was growing up, and my friends came over to the house, my mom was never like, hey, your black friend is here, or hey, your white friend is here, or hey, your other Mexican friend is here. It was always, hey, your friend is here. We never really put that color on the person, like, oh, my black friend. It was just like, that's my friend. You know what I mean? And it made it, again, maybe it's just out here in the Houston area, I don't know, but it makes it more of a unity, so to speak. You know what I mean? Now you do have your racist Mexicans, you have your racist blacks. It's that shit's out there, but you know, for the most part, I think it is a Cali thing where people are more easily offended. We say, you know. Oh, which reminds me, I saw this shit. This is probably not even related to the thing, but it's related to the topic. They were talking about somebody, the word paisa being offensive. And I was like, shit, the part of Mexico I'm from, that people say it all the time. Like, it ain't good. So again, it might be from different cultures, but shit, let's keep it rolling, man. You guys recently dropped a track called Supreme. That bitch also a banger. Young Easy. Shout out to Young Easy, trying to get him on here too. Talk to us about that track. How that track come about? How you guys get linked up with Young Easy and the music video and everything?
Oh we shot that video right there
at the dope house.
At the old dope house right there, and
at the warehouse at the back.
Yeah.
That track basically is just his single.
Yeah,
so
it was my single.
He came over recording it.
And
it was jamming like a motherfucker. So.
Jamming, you feel me? I had to drop the video and shit. So we dropped it, and that's how it went. You feel me?
Yeah.
He showed love.
So talking about a single here. When you say your single, does this mean we're about to get your own project, and then also a group project?
Yeah.
Is this what we're looking at? 3 different projects with singles and.
Yeah. He got his own singles. I got my own singles.
And we got project together for the South Make Crookz group and shit.
So see, this even makes it more interesting. This gives me my other question. So if you have a badass single, you're about to feature somebody that's not him. How do you guys go about communicating each other? Like, hey, this is a dope track, but you're not on it, man. Like, we're about to, or how does it work? Putting this individual solos and then the group projects.
You feel me?
Basically, as long as I know his shit is jamming, is all that matters. Cause you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying the other nigga that he's gonna get on the future is not gonna jam, but I'm just saying that I know my partner's wrecking it. You know what I'm saying. So he did his thing. You know what I'm saying. As long as he did his thing, it's all that matters, you know what I'm saying? And
that's
other
real,
than
man.
that,
at the same time, like,
you gotta get it in.
You feel me? Like, we letting each other, like, you feel me, do our solos and this, that. You feel me? Can't have no type of, like, envy or type of hate towards each other. You feel me? Yeah. So I let him drop his solo. He cool whatever he want. And then, you feel me? He comes over with it. Feel me? He can either choose to put in an album or for himself. You feel me?
Yeah.
Same thing with me, you feel me? I could choose for the album or for myself, and that's how we come up with that. You feel me? Like,
no, that's real though, man. I like what you said. As long as you know his shit is jamming, that's all that matters. That's dope, man. I see why y'all guys click. Yeah.
At the end of the day, we South Make Crookz. You feel me? Like, I could be like dropping a single and shit, but it's still gonna be South Make Crookz.
South Make Crookz. Yeah.
Still gonna be Stone Thugger from South Make Crookz. Kid J from South Make Crookz, feel me?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we still South Make Crookz.
Even on your solos, you represent for him. Even on his single solos, he represents for
like
you.
It's gonna be like, you feel me? South Make Crookz Entertainment. You feel me?
For life and shit.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I like how you guys think, man. Cause like I said, when you said that, I was like, that's fucking real, man. Like, you know, I'm not on it, but hey, if his shit jams, it's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's dope. Shit. We mentioned it earlier. You guys also dropped the track with Mr. Never Die. Texas motherfucker, the name of the track. That's a fucking banger. As we said, the video, the link of the videos are going to be every track we're talking about. We're going to link the videos on the description of the podcast, so you guys can find that on there as well. Supreme with Young Easy will be on there as well. But Mr. Never Die, that's one of the coolest fucking dudes I met, man. He shows love to everybody.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Mr. Never Die, man. Much love.
Down to earth.
How did this track come about?
He hit him up. Mr. Never Die hit Killer J up, and you feel me? It went,
he wanted to work with us, so he wanted to get us on the song, and he wanted to get on the song with us. So I told him, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna talk to Stone Thug and see if he's cool. You know what I'm saying, we work together.
Came up on the deal, and we got that done. Shit.
Still, man,
Listen to a few beats, and we were like, fuck it, that one's jamming, so fuck it.
That's the one that jam. So you guys mentioned earlier, you guys have worked obviously with Young Easy. You guys have worked with Never Die. You guys have got some music with Sin from Southeast. Shut 'Em Down. And one thing that I've been seeing, man, you guys get a lot of love. Are getting a lot of love from the OGs, man. How does it feel, you know, as young as you guys are, to be getting not just because, you know, like I just met you right now, but you guys are good vibes, you know what I mean? And obviously you guys are fucking talented. So to be able to get these OGs to see that and fuck with y'all, how does it feel to, you know, as an artist to be able to get that kind of love?
It feels good, and like you feel me, it feels like unbelievable. You feel me, like the other day I met Villain and shit like that. You feel me? Like shit, like we grew up to that shit.
Listening to them, like, some shit we never thought we would be doing this shit. So
we
it's
never
just
thought like what happened. You feel me? So like,
it makes us feel good that
OGs,
making them proud.
We meeting people that inspired us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that really made us feel like good. You feel me? Made us feel even more
motivated.
Yeah, because like I said, man, I've been seeing the love you guys been getting. You guys had a show last night out there in Galveston. With GT and them.
At the Iceland Spring Break Bash.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joy Lindo and the Him Sisters for throwing that event and
that shit went down.
Having us out there
GT
performing.
up there,
Crystal popping.
A lot of
FTR.
artists. FTR, a lot of artists up there.
Yeah, man. So yeah, like I said, you guys getting a lot of love with that. What are some of the artists that, you know, either OGs or, you know, up and coming artists that you guys would like to work with?
We gonna work with Bean. We like to work with Bean.
That's a must.
That's fucking dope, man.
That's a must.
SPM.
Lucky Luciano.
Lucky Lou.
Shit
like that. You feel me?
Most of the rappers we came up listening to and shit.
Shit, I wish I could get some from Pimp C, you feel me?
Some shit that's in the vault or something.
Yeah, so somebody's gotta have some unreleased shit.
Yeah.
If you're listening and you got some, holla at them, man. So somebody's gotta have some sort of unreleased tracks, some unreleased verses or hooks or something.
Man.
We need that for that album.
So, speaking of the album, man, we just talked about, you know, single projects, solo projects, and the album projects. Do you guys have any? Obviously, you guys got a group project coming out. When you talk about singles, you talking about you guys are going to be dropping just singles every now and then, or you guys got like a solo album?
Yeah, it's just gonna be singles for now. You feel me? Like singles. The album we're working on is South Make
Crookz album.
South Make Crookz.
So from now, it'll be just singles.
Be like 10 tracks.
10 tracks.
Yeah, 10 tracks. It should be wrapping up by April, May. Should be wrapped up by April, May.
You guys got a title for it yet?
We really don't, but it's coming soon. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everything has a time, but we working on it. We've been, like I told you, we've been working on South Make Crookz album like since back then, since we started before. But a lot of tracks got took off because, you know, a lot of artists ain't here no more. So
we're not able to put the music out there.
Brother started on this one again. And so far we got 6 tracks. We just need 4 more.
How's that process going for you? Are you guys like recording the track? Yeah, this album worthy, or nah, we'll do it later. Or how you guys are going about picking these tracks for the album itself?
Right now, we're just trying to put these songs together and just trying to see if we go record it and we're like, fuck it, this one gonna have to go for the album for sure.
Yeah.
And then we go record it and we gotta make sure it comes out good. But if because we go record a few two or three
Every
songs,
time we go, we record like 2, 3 songs. So we
it gotta
pick
be a
either
good song.
2 or, you feel me, if all 3 of them are live, we put them in there. But if only 2 or 1 is we like it like the best, we
We
put it
gotta
in there. But we
choose.
really
Yeah.
don't feel like it's too good. You feel me?
We won't put it out there.
You feel me? We just leave that right there for later. See what happens.
It might be a
What else?
banger later.
Yeah.
Yeah, later. Yeah.
Or
We could do something with it later.
We
Or just
very
drop it as
picky
a
with
single or
it, you feel me?
something.
We trying to get the best out there, cause
It's the first album we're putting out there since the one before we weren't able to put it out there since the other individuals took their own path. We just like he said, starting off fresh.
So speaking about taking their own paths, I know, like I said, I was watching the interview you guys did with Villain at Ghetto Mexican podcast. Shout out to Villain.
Dope.
And y'all were talking about how you guys dropped out of school. How did you guys come about? Was this like a mutual thing? Like, hey, let's drop out and do this shit full time, or was like, shit, you dropped out, I'm gonna drop out, or how exactly did this come about?
you know, like how it is. You feel me? Like you struggling and shit. Not really struggling, but like you feel me? Like life.
Bills gotta get paid, and
shit, like
everybody else is struggling too.
I ended up having a daughter, so like I needed, you feel me,
to provide
for
his family.
You feel me? Like I wasn't really trying to drop out of school. You feel me? That was my thing, and shit. But things happen, so you feel me now. You feel me? It actually gave me more time to rap and things like that. You feel me? So you feel me? I had to drop out of school. You feel me? I ain't really want to, but I had to.
It's not a choice we wanted to take from the beginning or from the jump. We just had to. We got to do the best out of whatever we can.
Whatever
you know
works out for y'all. Yeah.
Can't let them see us sweat. You know.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't have kids. Not yet.
So I guess this question is more for you. How has that helped you or shaped you as an artist to be a parent at a young age?
Shit, it just made me like more responsible. Really, you feel me? That's really it. Yeah. And more responsible.
Has it helped you anything with your music as far as getting more? You know, because I know I fuck with a lot of artists, and once they had their kids, they got a little bit softer with their music and want to talk about more.
Shit, not really.
It's like, hell no, I'm still fucking gangster, nigga.
Still.
Really, it got me more. I guess I got more into it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I know this film. I got a daughter now. You feel me? Now I gotta take it more serious than I was, because at first it was just me. So now I got a family to provide for. You feel me? I gotta go even harder than I was.
Yeah.
So it's really like, you feel me? It made me go harder. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, really, really did.
Yeah.
So being 2020, man, 2020 has started off pretty strong. Like I said, I seen you guys doing these shows. I see you guys being shouted out by all these OGs. Your music videos constantly dropping. I feel like you guys drop a music video every month or so. What kind of plans you got for the next 5 years, man? What kind of plans you guys got for South Main Crookz?
Shit, we just trying to put these albums together and put these singles, solo albums, group albums, and put it all in their phase. You know what I'm saying?
Keep
try
it going,
to keep them going, not stopping.
Not stop. Finna keep dropping on them. You feel me?
Yeah.
Keep our foot on their neck.
And I see you guys got some merch too, man. You guys got some shirts.
Yeah, we got some South Main Crookz shirts, and we got different colors. You know what I'm saying? We got white, red, black, blue for them South Main Crookz fans that are out there, you know what I'm saying, rocking with us, you know what I'm saying?
We got,
keeping it real.
Got a lot of merch
supporting the movement.
Shirts, sweaters, hats, beanies, everything. Y'all hit us up, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram at stone.thugger.
Forgot your Instagram name. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, is there a dot?
I forgot that little dot.
Yeah.
They won't find me like that.
What's your social media?
My Instagram is I got my username South Main Crookz, you know what I'm saying? It's not the official page, but it's just representing to the fullest, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just South Main Crookz, you know what I'm saying? No dot, no underscore, nothing, just
Just
South
South
Make Crookz.
Make
Just
Crookz all
type
the
that
way.
shit in.
With a Z.
Yeah,
With
Z
a
at
Z.
the end.
South Make Crookz with a Z. So you guys got the merch, got the singles dropping.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel? Where else can people find out y'all's music for now?
Right now,
Stone Thugger.
He got his Killer. I'm Killer J on YouTube. We
right
got
there,
our own separate channels.
We got our singles right there. We still don't drop, like I told you. All the music we got right now, it's on release. Only the videos that's out right now.
Are the only ones that we got on.
We got about 6 tracks on release for that album that we dropping. Finna drop on all platforms. Should be like early May.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You guys got a lot going on, man. With shit. First I want to say I appreciate you guys' time, man. We appreciate you guys making the drive out here. Appreciate, you guys fucking with us. Like I said, we've been following you guys since we heard about y'all. Shout out to Mr. Never Die putting me on y'all's music.
Yeah.
And you said you guys been banging, man. You guys got some bangers. Fucking Texas Motherfuckers is gonna build the link on here. You guys got Supreme with Young Easy.
Yeah.
And like I said, I feel like you guys drop. I don't know. I might be wrong, but you guys drop pretty much a video like once a month or so, right?
Yeah. We got a lot. We got Young Money Makers. We got Making Money featuring the dance scene.
That's the previous video we got out right now. The latest one we got out right now. Making Money.
I got my first video I dropped was Third Coast Players with my sister Lil Jano. That was like.
She be rapping too?
Yeah.
Why she ain't part of South Make Crookz?
Yeah, she's South Make Crookz.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? I write down the verse and spit it, and she does some things.
I think I know I saw a female. She's in one of the videos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I know I seen a female on there, with y'all, but I wasn't sure.
Players, you feel me?
Yeah.
Players.
Well, shit, man. Once again, we appreciate y'all's time, man, and we're gonna link all your social medias. We're gonna link your YouTube videos, YouTube channels in the description of the podcast. Once again, from Southeast Houston, Texas, Killer J, Stone Thugger.
South Make Crookz.
They are the South Make Crookz, man.
South Make Crookz.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, y'all fuck with us, man. You know what I'm talking about.